Hi guys, if you want to hear a longer version of this podcast where we go through you, the viewer, or the listener's game-changing tips, sign up to our version of Patreon that's even better. It's anotherslice.com/absolute game changer. Hello and welcome to Absolute Game Changer, the show where me, Chris Martin, and my awesome wife, Hannah Stambridge, give you one absolute game changer for your life.
Yeah.
That's it.
One recommendation.
One recommendation. There's a lot of podcasts where people complain about stuff. This is about spreading joy.
Yeah.
This is a joy spreader.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm born ready.
Do you want to hear mine?
Yes, go.
Okay. My absolute game changer for this episode.
Yeah.
2 words. Basmati rice.
Oh my. I should have known.
Why should you have known?
Because I am cheap and I will just buy any old rice.
Yeah.
And every time I buy any old rice, I come home and it's wrong.
That's not true. You're making me sound like some horrible despotic king.
I don't know what despotic means, but I think you might be one of those.
It's a fancy way of saying a bossy arsehole.
Yeah!
But that wasn't... It's funny how you...
We're not going to complain.
It's a podcast about, or a show about spreading joy, and you've
about...
immediately got defensive and think that I'm here to shit on you. But really, the reason I was recommending basmati rice was because the other day, we've been having it for a while now. Things are going pretty well, career-wise. Getting the old basmati rice in. And then I was sick of food poisoning. We had no rice. You went and got some rice. You didn't get basmati. I thought I was doing well because I got the regular rice that was the cheapest, and then I got you a small bag of what I thought you wanted, which was jasmine rice, and it was wrong. But jasmine rice is a good rice compared to shop bought. I don't even know what, just white rice. But before it had basmati rice at home, I was like, it's rice. Who cares? But once you have basmati rice, you realise you can't. You can't go back. You've already tasted the amber nectar that is basmati rice. Here's how good basmati rice is, I realised. And if you're not buying basmati rice, just go and it's. I think it's maybe 10 times more expensive than a normal.
Might be, yeah.
It's at least 5 times more expensive. Yeah. So you know in life you're like, why would I spend that on the rice? But then if you think about it, it's 50% of your plate of food generally, minimum.
Yeah.
What else are you putting on your plate?
I mean, I don't think that's supposed to be the ratio of carbohydrate to protein to vegetables.
I didn't know I was dealing with a nutrition expert over here. It's supposed
anyway,
to be,
carry on.
But anyway, I'm just saying, basmati rice, it's so good, you don't even need soy sauce on it. You do. Because you're Scottish and you're working class and you'll drench anything in condiments. It's true.
That's true.
That's true. That's not an attack. That's just
facts.
Facts.
It's a compliment to me.
No attacks, just facts. Basmati rice though it's the other rice. I don't even know what the other rice. How is the other rice so bad? What are they doing with that rice? Why is it so shit?
I think they're just banking on people not trying the good. I think what it is it's like you're saying, 50% in your plate. It's like when people don't spend money on, like when you're in your 20s and you don't spend good money on like bed sheets or a good mattress.
Is this for you in your 20s, or is this just always? If you hadn't married me,
the
only thing you'd spend money on is clothes. That's a fact, right?
I'm saving all of my money for clothes.
Yeah, it's true.
But all I'm saying is it is important to get a good night's sleep, and it's important to have a good night's sleep, and it's similar to the rice.
It's similar to rice.
It's like pay that extra little bit. And it will infinitely make your life better.
Slippery slope though, isn't it? That's the issue.
Well, yeah. And I mean, now we can't afford anything else.
I feel bad when you brought the other rice back. We cooked it. I cooked it. Somehow cooking it's even worse. I don't even know how to cook it. It doesn't cook as well. I took 2 bites and threw it in the bin, which is bad. I don't like wasting food.
Didn't even show me.
I put it in the
told me after.
I put it in the compost bin.
Which is wrong. You're not supposed to put rice in the compost bin.
Shit.
And then you made the jasmine rice, and that was also shit.
But I like jasmine rice in a Thai restaurant. I don't know what's going on.
Well, that's what I thought. But apparently...
Maybe I'm just not very good at cooking rice.
Maybe
the
rice
absolute
cooker.
game changer is a rice cooker or someone in your house that understands how to cook rice.
I'm Filipino. I should be able to cook rice. It's in my blood.
You can say that. I will say nothing.
No
as
comment.
the white man in this, I will say 0. Right, so that's my absolute game changer, basmati rice.
Okay, I'll take that.
Well,
I
you
will
would
agree.
take it.
I don't know what the rules of this
You don't.
podcast are.
That is it. You don't
All
take.
right.
It's not
I
based
don't
on you
say yes
taking
or
or
no.
receiving it. You can agree or disagree. Don't take it. You're acting like the despotic king now.
No, I just
Little
thought maybe
callback.
we do our little point
What?
and
Maybe
then...
do you need to Google despot for you?
No, that's not the issue here.
All right.
I thought...
You agree.
I agree.
Okay.
And I've taken the note and I will never again buy long grain rice.
Okay. You've taken this very much on your shoulders. There's a lot of guilt going on here. It's just an uplifting show, guys.
Not for me.
Where one person hates themselves and thinks everything's about them. All right, what's your absolute game changer?
My absolute game changer is actually, it's very LA specific. So it doesn't really change most people's lives.
Yeah, okay.
But it is one of the happiest things that's ever happened to me.
Okay.
Which was, I think we found the best dentist ever.
Yes, though. I'm taking it immediately. Tell the people about our dentist. This is a recommendation that I think I recommend him more than my own family.
100%.
I recommend him
I
more
sell
than you.
him better than I sell myself.
Well, that's obvious because you shit on yourself over Ricegate. So
I'll never let that go. But Dr. Yang is our dentist.
Yeah.
And he is possibly the nicest man you've ever met in your life. Now,
Hands down.
hands down,
There's like Jesus.
Gandhi.
Gandhi? You put Gandhi above Jesus?
I didn't know you were going up.
What?
I thought you were
Why would
starting
I-
at the top
No.
and moving down.
Well, that would undersell Dr. Yang.
Well, he's
You've gotta
He's above Jesus and Gandhi.
Well, I don't know what order you're
I
doing
don't know what
things.
scale we're using.
I was building up to Yang. It would
carry
be
on.
very
So
weird.
who's above
It would be
Jesus?
very weird if I'd gone. You've got Jesus, you've got the devil, and then you've got Dr. Yang, and I love him
Devil. That's
because
not...
I was trying to go down. Let me finish.
Okay.
Jesus, Mother Teresa.
Oh, she's above
I don't know.
Jesus, but
One of them's real, one of them's not.
Gandhi was real.
I know
Why is
Gandhi's
he
real.
not allowed to be above?
Anyway, you've got loads of good people at the top, Dr. Yang. That's the point I was trying to make.
Okay. I do agree though.
Yeah.
He's the best. And what makes it even better is like he's the nicest person. Dentists are not, I don't know. I don't find much joy when I go to the dentist. I don't think anyone
stressful
fully
time.
enjoys going. You got to keep your mouth open for too long. And
Apart
then
from my friend who's going to be on this later, Carl Donnelly, who weirdly sometimes gets an erection while he's in the dentist chair. But that's a different thing.
Oh, it's a weird kink.
Yeah. Something back again, his
Is it
mouth drilled. Yeah, it's drilled.
it's the vibrations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a weird sex toy, isn't it? You go into like, Anne Summers, you got any drills for my face?
Let me just scoosh him with water and see if he
Yeah.
gets excited. Anyway,
Dr. Yang, let's keep it.
Dr.
He's
Yang,
a nice man. He probably
he's
wouldn't
great.
appreciate. He'd like the
His
recommendation.
whole-
He probably wouldn't have appreciated
his whole
that. so-
team are amazing. They're so kind. And what makes it even better is we have recommended Dr. Yang
Yeah.
to several of our
Everyone.
friends.
Even people who don't know.
Yeah, even people
At
we've
bus
only just
stops,
met.
Do you guys need a dentist?
But
Dr. Yang.
of all of our friends, they all go now, which is, first of all, I think part of my joy when someone takes your recommendation.
No better feeling.
There's no better feeling. And then, second of all, they agree. They're like, he is the best. Oh my God. We've recommended it to a friend who's recommended it to a friend, and now she's recommended it to her friend.
I know.
That's how many degrees of separation Dr. Yang is travelling at this point.
It's the guy. I can see Indy, our producer, is nodding his head.
Nothing better, is there, Indy, when you recommend something to someone and they take the recommendation and love it?
I took a recommendation from somebody at work, Dr. So, in NoHo Smile Center.
Yeah.
Love him. I feel the same way.
Okay.
I recommend him to Tori, my girlfriend over here.
Are we just dealing with the best place on earth for dentists? Is that what we're dealing with right now?
Basically, you got to have him in
Well,
Hollywood.
it's LA,
It's true,
right?
actually.
It's Hollywood
Maybe it's
smile.
also extra good to us because in the UK, our teeth are bad. So I realised I need Invisalign.
I've just finished my Invisalign.
My teeth in the UK, I've got 9 or 10 out of 10 teeth. In LA, I'm a 5 in the teeth department, apparently.
I think a 7.
Okay. Okay. The way you said that made you said like it was going to be an 8 or a 9. But I think still
Oh,
lower.
well, come on.
So Dr. Yang, he's amazing. Sweetest man in the world.
Sweetest man in the world.
Given us free x-rays before?
He's given us
Don't know
x-rays
if we should
when
be
our
saying that
like
if we're going to fully recommend him. You can't promise he's going to give you a free x-ray.
But he's done things like when I was trying to sort out our health insurance and it was being all weird, he was like, I'll just put the date in of when your health insurance started. Like and he loves sneakers. And every time I walk in with my sneakers on, he always comments on them and it makes me feel good about myself.
There we go.
What else do you need?
It's the full package.
Where
do people find Dr. Yang if they need I'd say fly in from the UK.
I would spend the money flying from the UK and go to Sugar Free Dental in Koreatown.
There we go.
Worth the trip. Worth the money.
2 game changers.
Absolute game changer. Dr. Yang is an absolute game changer.
In the mouth region.
Most regions.
Changing the mouth game. Tooth by tooth. Right. That's your absolute game changer.
my absolute
You've
game
gone
changer.
for our dentist. I did not expect you to do that. Very funny.
Yeah.
I've gone basmati rice. And we've got comedian Carl Donnelly.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play his absolute game changer.
Hey mate, Carl Donnelly here, long-term friend and comedian. I've got a great tip for you and your listeners. Regardless of your dietary requirements, always tell airline companies you're vegan for long-haul flights. Mate, you get your food and drink 45 minutes before everyone else, man.
Mm-hmm.
They treat you like bloody royalty. And I say this as somebody who was not vegan for 30 years of my life, the food quality is way better. Vegan food is better on planes than the carnivore version. So yeah, honestly, regardless of what your beliefs are, just bloody tick that little box, mate, and get fed like a VIP.
Made that try and sound gangster at the end. Which I liked. He's completely correct.
Yep.
As a fellow vegan, I have done it many times. And also what you do,
As someone who is not vegan,
you do it.
but love to get my food first.
Yeah.
For many reasons. One, because then you're done and you can brush your teeth before the line at the bathroom starts.
Okay, you've gone next level with the teeth here because no
didn't
one
even
else
notice
is already excited about brushing their teeth.
You're on a plane for ages. Anyway, but I do Asian vegetarian.
You can do you've got all these options.
There's loads of
'Cause
options. You don't have to go vegan.
What's happening is the chef is specifically making these rather than being mass produced for 400 people. You can get lacto ovarian as well.
Yep.
I don't know what does that
Don't
mean.
know what that is.
I don't know if that means you
So you
can't
get
have
your
dairy
ovaries
or
in it.
eggs or you you get your milky ovaries.
Yeah.
Just
a couple
fried
of them.
milky ovaries. Yeah, there's kosher.
Yep.
So if you want meat, and I'd prefer you not to have it, but I get it. I'm not your boss.
That's not part of the recommendation.
It's not part of the recommendation, but you can get a chicken. You can get whatever. The point is, order a special meal. The only issue is now if we get a big fan base and everyone starts doing this, there's going to be a point where these planes are like, what are we talking about? 300 people out of 400 ordering.
Yeah, they've
Where
all-
are they
they've all
getting
got
this shit
special
from?
dietary
And everyone's
requirements.
everyone's on the plane listening to Absolute Game Changer. They're like, well, something needs to be changed here. But that was Carl Donnelly with a great recommendation.
I agree with that
We
completely.
agree. You taking that one? Stanbridge, you taking that one?
I've decided I am taking that
She's
one.
taking it.
And just quickly on that, little tip on top of the tip. If you don't like dairy, but you do like sometimes having like more fun desserts, Asian vegetarian's really good because Asians don't tend to have like a lot of dairy in their food, but then you still get the chocolate cake at the end. Because remember the time I got vegan, I got really sad that everyone else was having ice cream and I was like, the fuck?
So you worked
I had
it
a tracker bar or some shit.
So yours is really for the part-time Asian, is what it is.
Well, I'm half and half.
There we go. All right. There we go. We can't finish anything better than that, guys. That was absolute game changer. If you guys have got an absolute game changer you want to share with us, you can Instagram me at Chris M Comedy. Just DM me, slide in there, give me an absolute game changer.
You could slide into mine.
Yeah, as long as you're a nice person and it's not creepy. And yeah, let me know. You'll be featured on the bonus section of an episode like this, because if you want to stick around and you pay for the premium version, and you can find the link to that. Yeah, here's another absolute game changer. Get the premium, guys. Check the notes section on your app. Click on the premium section, and you get to hear somebody online give me their absolute game changer. All right? Cheers, guys.